the lights go on and off in the middle of the night. You said
back here, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll come out, and then in the stairway, on top of the stairway, there was, I think Margie mentioned the fact that she heard a little child's voice upstairs, at the top of the stairs. You ever heard that before?
We've heard voices, yeah.
You have heard voices before? I mean, are they female or just in general?
Just in general, probably.
So you can't really make it out?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the other residents have claimed to have seen people in the windows, apparitions, things after nighttime. Have you experienced anything like that here before?
We've all seen shadows we thought was people.
So you have seen shadows around the building?
Shadows plays a very important part of this building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of anything else that comes out or stands out for the building? I
There's
understand.
a lot of squeaky noises all the time.
There are squeaky noises?
Yeah.
Well, now, somebody I was speaking to here said that they had a feeling of dread or uneasiness, uncomfortable.
There's a lot of people that have expressed that.
Have expressed that. Have you personally felt anything like that?
I've seen yes and no.
Yes and no.
It's a very hard thing to say when you're out there trying to figure out what you're hearing.
Absolutely.
But when doors start shutting on themselves, that's a different story.
Have you noticed since the renovation started around here any increased activity? Noises with doors
The
opening?
noises were really in the very beginning before we started.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it started saying, you said the door was, which door would you say that would open on itself?
Upstairs in the main auditorium.
Okay, so we'll go look at that as well and set the cameras there. And then some of the residents reported there was a lot of history here, and we're going to talk a little bit about, there was a violent crime in 1912 that happened here with the barber and the other gentleman. So we'll talk a little bit about that story and what happened. But I understand that he did pass away from being shot at the location.
Shot right here.
Okay. And then that was he was unduly familiar with the man's wife, I believe. It was the man and his brother-in-law.
Yes.
And the brother-in-law had some relations with his wife allegedly.
Yep.
And then they got an altercation, so.
And he just pulled out and shot him.
Okay. Other than that, on the different claims around here, is there anything that else stands out to you that you noticed or have seen out here?
No, nothing really that's, we've seen things that we can't explain, but some of those things I can't explain myself.
Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to set out everyone. We're going to walk around. We're going to go through the different areas, go upstairs, and look at the hot spots that you have, and we're going to get an idea of what's, see if we can capture anything, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Well, I do say one thing at evening when it's dark up here, and then that's a different ballgame.
Different ballgame.
There's all kind of noises.
Absolutely. Well, that's what we're going to look at. We'll look at the different noises. We have plenty of people on the crew here, so we'll be out here most of the night until about 5 in the morning, and then we'll see what we can capture on tape for you, and then we'll disclose it later on after we go through all the material with you. Can't guarantee you anything's going to be on the tapes, but we have an open line. We're going to come out and listen to what you have to say, set things up, and then we'll get back with you and let you know what we find. Yeah. Sound good? All right.
If you guys were acting, I'm